What's going on YouTube and my Twitch channel subscribers? I want to thank you for viewing Coast to Coast Gamers and Gm.19 here about to play NBA Live 19. This is game 19, about to play the LA Lakers with their diva player and non-political player LeBron James. Well, basically he needs to shut the hell up when it comes to politics. But anyways, about to play the Lakers. Just wanted to show you guys what my team's been up to since I'm not doing every game back to back. So let's go to the calendar. As you can see, I'm about to play the Lakers. Beat the stew out of the Sacramento Kings, which is that's no surprise. But in the end, the Pacers handed me a new butt whooping, and also once again the Celtics did it to me again. But this time it wasn't just Kyrie Irving giving me issues. It was Gordon Hayward and who else? And Al Horford. Those two extra players, they stepped up and just kept giving me problems. As you can see, 116 to 69. So yeah, and I barely beat the 76ers, which some of you probably haven't seen because my video's been content in few countries because of my music, which none of my music had any major vulgarity or anything in it. It wasn't saying anything very outlandishly with sexuality in it, so I don't know why I would be blocking a few countries, so I apologize for that. So I'm about to play the Lakers. I know some of you probably wonder why I'm not live streaming my videos. To me, when I watch YouTube gamers, I like to watch their video games, their video gameplay, where I don't have to see everything. Some things you just don't need to see, like the Spider-Man gameplays. I don't want to see him web swinging throughout the whole city. I want him to, do a few web swinging, and then they edit it and they go straight to the fight scene, or where they're about to arrive to do a fight scene. And that's what I'm doing with my NBA games and a few other games. The only time I do any live streaming, well, not me, my son Tyler, he does live streaming on the Mass Effect Andromeda, because that's what he wants to do. He likes to interact with you guys. Not that I don't, but I like to, just like me, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other YouTube viewers that don't want to see everything. Just get to the point, basically. And that's what I am. I like to get straight to the point. So that's why I only do what I do. So with that, I think I said enough. Let's go ahead and get to the game. The Lakers versus the awesome Utah Jazz. Let's get to it. Oh, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get to it.
All right, here we go. Rubio to Joe Ingles. Deep right corner. Inside, he scores. As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch. Ball to James. Ball to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Ball. His first effort off the mark. Utah's got it. Rubio. Down low to Favors. To Rubio. Has a look. Shot by Rubio. No good. LeBron into the front court. Down just a couple. From the painted area. Won't go down. Hey, lock up. Favors to Gobert. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Lonzo with it. Down 2. Ball to James. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Mitchell's shot comes up empty. Ball with it up top. They trail by 2. To James. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
It goes down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
It's James controlling the offense. Add 2 points to the board.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
For 3, Ingles taking the momentum of the 2018 playoffs into that 3.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Tough make through traffic.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Ball into the front court. They're down 3.
Back up. Here you go.
James.
Double.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6.
You got him. Here you go.
I got your help. Don't worry. Get him out.
JaVale McGee to James. Oh, blocked away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Utah ball. Rubio. Knocked loose. To Favors. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
James to Ball. To James. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. It's James. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Joe Ingles. Rubio. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. LeBron into the front court. Margins 8. Easy path to the rim.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Stuffs it down with authority.
There was so much debate going on about who was the best gem in the 2017 NBA draft. Was that Jason Tatum? But a lot of people think it's Donovan Mitchell. I have to agree. What a great find by Dennis Lindsey, the GM for the Jazz. At 13 overall, he wound up leading all rookies in scoring, averaging 20.5 points per game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Ball with the basketball. Down 8. Ball to James. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Joe Ingles. Mitchell. Mitchell's shot off the mark.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Rubio. Screen coming.
Green, get over.
Joe Ingles. Shot from the lane won't go. Caldwell Pope to James. Screen coming. James. McGee powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Here's an announcement for parents in the crowd. Have you considered enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 9, Rajon Rondo.
To Rubio.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Down low, it's Mitchell. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
James, count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play. And the lead is up to 9. Lakers ball.
Good ball. I got so far.
And the slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Exum into the front court. His team up by 7. To Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Screen coming. It's LeBron with the rebound. Into front court comes Rondo. Looking to make something happen. Hart to James.
I'm left side. Make it hard on him.
Scores from the post.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. A shot at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. Jazz have the lead. Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, oh, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Screen coming. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
He gets it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
James into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. To James. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. To Gobert. Fires the three, and that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Beasley. James. And the rebound taken by the big Frenchman, Gobert. They get it down to Mitchell. Shot from Mitchell won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Screen coming. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Won't go. The follow won't go either.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Allen from long range.
That's his first personal foul.
Knocks down the first. Second of three, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. LeBron with it up top. His team down 9. Caldwell Pope to James. Jumper's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Inside, he scores.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
James. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Grayson Allen. Mitchell. From the painted area, won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope to Ball. The drive right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
James to Caldwell Pope. Blocked away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Ball to Caldwell Pope. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
It's Jazz ball. Grayson Allen fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Lonzo with it. Trailing by 14. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Shot by Ball, no good. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. Grayson Allen. Nothing going here on that drive. Nice pass to set things up. Count the basket at the rim.
D. Favors may never become the star that some of us expected him to be for a guy taking 3rd overall in the 2010 NBA draft. But what he has done is build himself a very solid NBA career by being a strong, low-post presence.
Mitchell with it up top. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Utah with the possession. It's denied by the King.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Mitchell with the basketball. They lead it by 14. Runner's good there. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Around the perimeter. Down low for Gobert. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Caldwell Pope, and a putback slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
McGee's shot misses.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. And he hits.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Screen coming. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we go from Jay to Jalen. It's Jalen Rose with our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Deep right corner. Driving right to the basket to Gobert. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Caldwell Pope. And the basket good at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Grayson Allen. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Defense. Defense.
Grayson Allen to Alec Burks. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Ball brings the rock up court. And that's rejected by Gobert, the stifle tower.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Got it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Lonzo with it, trailing by 14. The drive, right to the basket.
Shooter.
Shot by Beasley, that's off.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Ball.
Screen right.
Has a look. Shot by Lonzo there, no good. Alec Burks. And scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Unable to connect on the free throw. To Alec Burks. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Alonzo controls the offense. Beasley to Caldwell Pope. To Ball. For three. And the rebound taken in by Utah. Cash is in for two.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Big finish. Full head of steam that time.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
To Alec Burks. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Don't kick.
Grayson Allen. And the finish at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Given 2 points. High percentage.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Grayson Allen gets it in the left corner. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Step back jumper.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 15, Derek Favors.
Grayson Allen to Alec Burks.
Number 0,
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
The pass set it all up.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
To Alec Burks. Oh, he had him there for a second. Alec Burks to Allen. Shot clock winding down. Fires the three. Count the triple.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Ball. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Alec Burks. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Rondo. Rondo's shot won't go down. Utah's got it. To Allen. From long range, Grayson Allen, you know he loves a challenge.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Alec Burks to Allen. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't. To Ball. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Hart. To Kyle Kuzma. Knocked loose. Jazz have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
From 18 feet at the buzzer.
But that's the end of that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As I knew, the Lakers really couldn't do anything without LeBron. As you can see, the fool almost scored 40 points in the first half on me, just by himself. So, yeah. Anyways, the next game I'm gonna probably put up. I should have looked at the schedule ahead of time, but it'll be a big name basketball team or someone within the Western Division. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and skip all this that you're hearing.
This is Jalen Rose.
See here.
Signing off.
Let's go ahead and exit out of that. So I brought up the calendar. Let's see. Got my next game is Sacramento Kings again. Pacers, they gave me a run for my money thanks to Oladipo, but whatever that dude's name. He's a point guard for the Pacers. He was giving me issues. Nope, not the Nets. Definitely not Charlotte. Probably say San Antonio. So San Antonio Spurs would be my next game. Then after the Spurs would be the Rockets. And then it'd be OKC. And then the Rockets again. Then Golden State. OKC. And 76ers. So that's the plan for December. So just to repeat it again. You got San Antonio on the 4th. December the 4th is my next game after this one. Then after that, it'll be my first game against the Rockets on the 6th of December. And I'm not going to post the second game of San Antonio Spurs. I'm going to put up the first game against OKC, which is in my division. The second game against the Rockets, which is also, I think they're in my division. No, they're in the South. Not the Southeast, Southwest. So, no, they're not in my division. Then Golden State Warriors, which is in the Pacific. The OKC again. And then the last game for December, which would be on December 27th, will be the 76ers. Well, did I beat them the last time? Yeah, I did. Barely, by 2 points. Joel Embiid was nothing but an issue in that game. If you were able to see that video, but if you didn't, now you will, because I won't put any music. It'll just be nothing but gameplay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed me playing against the Lakers. As you can see, LeBron is unstoppable. Well, he's not unstoppable, but he's hard to stop. But in real life, just like in this game, that's why I like NBA Live. It's a lot more realistic than NBA 2K. The Lakers won't be anything without LeBron. If LeBron is not on the floor, they're not going to score a lot of points. They're not going to be able to stop anybody, unless they play somebody like Sacramento or the Brooklyn Nets or the Magics, Orlando Magics. Teams like that really don't really have anybody. Or like Charlotte Hornets, who is also garbage. So, with that, hope you guys liked the video. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Check out my Twitch channel, which is in the link will be in the description box. In my description box, if you have any comments, please by all means put comments in my comment box. I always reply to anybody that comment on my videos or on my channel, period. It's not like I get a lot of comments, so I can't reply to everybody that come across that put a comment in there. So if you have an idea how to better my gameplay, my stream, by all means, please put your opinion there. I like to hear other people's thoughts on what they feel that I could do better. I might implement it, I might not, depending on what you say. If it makes sense, I will implement it. With that, you guys take care. Hope you have an awesome weekend. I know I am. So you guys take care. Peace.